Hello, beautiful
Hello.
you. Hi,
Good.
I am doing well. And you?
I'm good.
That's good.
Doing good, good, good.
Today we're doing something different, recording early in the morning. Well,
Yes. Early
7
in the
here.
morning for you.
Yes, early in the morning for me.
The unusual. Well, not unusual. You wake up pretty early for work.
Yeah, for work.
Sorry. Um.
Wow, we said at the exact same time. No, it was actually pretty nice. I got to see the
The
sunrise. So,
sunrise.
yeah, I got a window
I
for
think you see
scenery.
it every day.
Yes, I don't want to make it seem like I'm
Yeah.
imprisoned. You're right. I have multiple windows.
So, I'm gonna start off this morning with our little starting usual with an oracle card.
Yes.
And
Oh,
this
I
is
love these oracle
it's
cards.
a new one
It's
for here, but I
okay.
have this not too long ago. It's called Find Your Light Inspirational Deck. So that's what it looks like.
Ooh,
Oh, let me
it's
see.
very pretty.
Can you see? Yeah.
Yeah, it's very pretty.
I love the illustration.
Oh my
At the back.
goodness. That's beautiful. They're
Yeah.
fairies, right?
Yeah. The fairies.
I love that. You know, I was a big believer in fairies. I love fairies that I still do. I think Tinkerbell the movie like convinced
Mm-hmm.
me that there's
Mm-hmm.
fairies
I
all
I am
around us.
such a Tinkerbell lover.
Yeah. What are we gonna get? Are we gonna get two cards today? We're gonna be lucky enough to get two
No,
cards.
gonna do uno. Uno nada más.
Mm, I don't know. I'm kind of messing with two cards at a time.
I don't know. All right. I will heal.
Yes, we're all natural healers. We all have that ability.
Yes. And that it has this little book. Let me see. I will heal. My wings are a shelter along the broken-hearted, sharing comfort, truth, and light.
I stand by
Yes.
what I said. We're all natural healers.
Yeah.
Actually, speaking of healing,
Hmm.
um, sorry, my brain. It needs to run off caffeine. Um, I did an energy ball yesterday, because Jorge was experiencing some shoulder pain and some tightness and like he felt like a bruise coming through.
Yeah.
And so I went ahead and did an energy ball of healing.
Hmm.
And after I was done, he said it didn't hurt anymore. Like it didn't hurt to touch anymore. And that he felt like an
Hmm.
icy feeling to it.
Mm.
Which was really cool because I was thinking of like an icy hot
Okay. As you were
type
doing
of
it?
thing as I was
Hmm.
doing it. But I know that the energy ball itself was orange and yellow. Like
Hmm.
it's just the color that came up. And so for him to say that he felt like an ice as I was doing it, it kind of blew me away because I was like, I was doing like an icy hot type of thing. So I thought that was
Mm.
really cool. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Did it make him feel better?
Yeah, he said it didn't hurt him anymore and he was able to like move it more comfortably.
Hmm.
Which is good because he tends to bruise easily and he said that it didn't hurt him
Oh,
as
okay.
much now. Yeah. So I was really proud of myself. It was like, oh, I still got it type of moment.
Yeah. That's good.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
good.
Mhm. Well, welcome back to our listeners and viewers. Hello, hello, good morning. Um, we are No Clue, where we explore all things soul, self, and the unseen. I'm Kathy.
And I'm Brisa. And today we're stepping beyond the body. We're talking about astral projection. What is it? The stories we lived or heard, and the mysteries that keep us wondering.
Whether you're just curious or you've already tried leaving your body behind, we hope this conversation reminds you that there's no single path to exploring the unseen, only the one that calls to you. Excuse me.
It's
Yes,
not to
yes.
convince you, it's just invite you to imagine. It is called astral projection. The idea that your consciousness or your astral body can leave your physical body and travel anywhere, even to other realms. Isn't that something?
Wait, wait. So you're telling me I can skip paying for airfare to Hawaii if I can just think hard enough about it?
In theory, yes. In practice, more about spiritual exploration, um, than in Mahi on the beach.
Um,
We could take those free trips, man.
hey,
Hey,
I'm all
it would
for a
be
free trip.
no for real, man. Yeah.
These
Yeah,
airfares are no joke
definitely.
right now. Plus the carry-on, plus the seating, crazy.
Yeah, we could take a free one once in a while,
Yeah,
or most of the time.
it, I'll take that
We
most.
could travel more often.
Heck yeah. Heck yeah. So astral projecting is an out-of-body experience where people claim they can consciously separate from their bodies. The astral body can travel anywhere, sometimes in the physical world, sometimes entirely different planes of existence. Wait a minute. We can go to different like multiverse, like type of ordeal. That's cool.
Hmm. Yeah,
And how far back the idea goes.
way back. Ancient Egypt has a concept of the Kai, a spiritual double that could leave the body. In Hindu traditions, they're a subtle body,
Mhm.
and in the late 1800s, occult groups like Theosophy made it a big part of their teachings. That's interesting.
Whoa. So basically, humans have been trying to ghost themselves for centuries, literally.
Ghosts themselves. What is this? Exactly.
And what's the science behind this?
Science tends to link into lucid dreaming. Of course, what cannot you not do
Yeah,
with science?
that's the most,
Science always have other terms so what reality actually is. Sleep paralysis or neurological phenomenon. No. But for people who experience it and the detail and vividness makes it feel very real.
yeah. No, I believe it.
I feel that when we lucid dream, we make it feels so real. Have you had any experiences of lucid
Oh,
dreaming?
I
Or
have.
well, not lucid dreaming because that's what science makes it to be, lucid
Yeah,
dreaming, but to astral project,
astral
to
project.
not be in our bodies. Have you had any of those?
Yes, I have. Actually, I had multiple growing up. Maybe not so much in adulthood or not as often, but in childhood, I would definitely have a lot of astral projecting. And it was even confirmed when I went to go do a reading with Alyssa. And she had also asked me if I astral projected, which I kind of got blown away by because I was like, yeah. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how would you know that?
Yeah.
Um, the one thing I haven't experienced is sleep paralysis. And I can definitely say, not from my experience, but from my George's experience, because he gets a lot of sleep paralysis, it's that it's two entirely different vibes. Like it's two different feelings, different experiences, different everything. Like it's not the same.
Mm-hmm.
Have
I
you?
had experiences. I remember this a while ago, a few years ago, my first sleep paralysis. I did not know what it was. It really like hangs you down to the bed where you are not able to move. You
Yeah.
feel like you're moving.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but in reality, it seems like you're not. And I say it in reality, you're not because when it happened to me, it was literally I was sleeping.
Yeah.
And my back then partner, when I woke up, told me that he's like, what were you doing? And I'm like, what do you mean? What was I doing? He's like, yeah. He's like, what were you doing? You were trying to move, but you couldn't move, and you were like just
No.
like moving your head, he said, from side to side, trying to like come, like trying to get out from something, like if somebody was holding you down. And I'm like, what are you talking about? And
Yeah.
and he's like, yeah. He's like, you weren't able to move, and And I'm like, and then I told him, I was like, well, I felt like yeah, like, but I felt that I was moving. I felt like I was trying to get away from something or someone who was on top of me. I really literally felt that I wasn't able to speak. I wasn't able to scream. And as much as I felt like to want to vocalize something, I wasn't able to. I
Whoa.
wasn't able to do it. But deeply inside, it felt
Yeah.
like I was, but I just felt like I couldn't
Yeah, like it wouldn't come out.
come out. Yeah.
Oh my goodness,
And
that's
then
terrifying.
and then how I got out of it, I think I said a prayer. That has been my first time. I haven't had one
Wow.
ever since. And I remember that, well, I was
Yeah.
going through a lot of stuff during that time. I was going
I was just
through,
gonna ask you.
yeah, I was going through depression and all that, which, like I had mentioned before, I didn't know I was going through depression, but
Mm-hmm.
now that I'm almost 40, I know what depression feels like. Pero yeah, I was going through a lot during that time, so I don't know if it was because of what I was going through,
Yeah, like the
it
type of
happened.
environment you
I
were
don't know.
in.
Actually, yeah, it's actually really funny because yes, exactly yesterday, um, I think Jadi had mentioned about her having nightmares or something like that again,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
Jose said. Oh, she said, I keep having like sleep paralysis. And
Mm.
Jose goes, are you sleeping on your back? And then I'm like, do we get sleep paralysis because we sleep in our backs? And he's like, yeah. And I'm like, oh, okay, good, because I know.
What?
And I remember that when I had the sleep paralysis, when it happened to me,
Yeah.
I was sleeping on my back.
No way, wait, wait.
Hmm.
Time out, time out. I sleep on my back.
And you
Not
were
all the
then,
time,
yeah.
but I don't get sleep paralysis. I've never, and I'm lucky to say, and I don't mean to brag, so sorry, but I don't like I have not experienced sleep paralysis, and I sleep on my back from time to
Hmm.
time. And it's funny that you mentioned that because, like I said, Jorge, he's experienced sleep paralysis multiple times. Um, and he doesn't sleep on his back. He sleeps on his side. There are some
Oh,
times where he does
interesting.
sleep on his back,
Hmm.
but the way he explains to me his sleep paralysis is that someone's climbing on top of him or
Hmm.
laying full body on top
Mm,
of him.
y no lo deja moverse.
Él no lo deja moverse, and then él también dice que él
I got the chills, girl.
mueve, que él se trata de mover, and
Hmm.
he'll like, but he's never used this term, but the way that I picture it, I don't know if you ever went to fairs or ever got in this ride, but it's like this big wheel and it spins you around, and you're kind of like leaned up against
Hmm.
a metal
You're
plate.
strapped. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and it goes up and down and up and down, and
Hmm.
it's like it moves extremely fast,
Hmm.
and it's kind of like a magnet. Like, well, I feel like it's a magnet that's sticking
That your body
you like
stick to. Hmm.
yeah.
Hmm.
Um, but he always says that he feels that someone's climbing up on him and that he's always trying to get my attention and that I never wake up. But I'm gonna be honest, I never feel him at all, like moving, nothing. Like I don't feel anything. And then he says he kind of just waits it out and that it goes away on its own. Mhm.
Pero como que my brain goes back to that moment, and then
Oh,
I just go to my side.
yeah, como te asustas. Oh
Sí.
no. You know
Yeah.
what? No, because he does sleep on his side. I don't know. It's a good thing. I was literally gonna ask you about like environment wise, because I feel like
Hmm.
it's also the type of state that your mind is in that can cause sleep paralysis. I mean, I'm no scientist or anything like that, but like that's just my idea of it. That's really interesting.
Yeah,
Scientists can't compare sleep paralysis and astral projecting as one and the same because that's totally different.
different. Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm. It's got our wheels turning now. It's got our wheels turning.
I see.
Interesting. Yeah, I mean, the way that Jorge explains it to me, I would never want to experience
Mm-mm. It is
sleep
not.
paralysis.
It is not a nice feeling. It's
No, I believe
eh,
it. I totally believe it.
yeah, it is. It's not nice. It doesn't feel very nice. But going back to our astral projections, have you
Yes.
encountered one of them?
Astral projecting, yes. Yes, I have. Like I
Oh, yeah,
mentioned,
because you had mentioned you had. My bad.
yeah.
I got scared with the sleep paralysis.
I was literally gonna ask, have you had your morning coffee?
Yeah, the husband just came in and dropped it off.
Oh, how
Hmm.
sweet, how sweet. He forgot my cup.
Yeah, I know.
No, I have. I definitely have. And I would always travel to London and I would go see Big Ben. I don't know
Who?
why I did that. I have no idea why I did that. I would always go see Big Ben. Big Ben is this like alarm clock. It's not another clock. It's the tower
Okay.
with the
Oh,
clock.
okay. Hmm.
And I would always go and like
It's
sit.
okay. We understand. Well, Katy got a new phone and she's hyping her new phone and how the alarm is talking to her for her to wake up. So that's why she said alarm instead of clock.
Yeah, I'm loving this new phone. And so I would go see Big Ben, and I would just
Uh-huh.
kind of chill around London, and I
Hmm.
would just fly. I would feel like I was flying. And then I would also go. Do you remember that Toys R Us in New York City? The big one with the Ferris wheel inside?
Yes, yes. Hmm.
Okay, so I would always go there as a kid, like astral projecting wise, and I would just have the time of my life. But I would only stay
Mm.
like I wouldn't go near the dot area. Let's just
N-
be clear. I would not go near the dot area.
Okay.
Watch episode 17, you guys, and you guys will totally understand why I say that. I would not go near that area. I would always kind of just stay where the plushies were at, like the stuffed animals and whatnot. Um, so I would always go and I would always um create some kind of like slide, or I
Hmm.
don't know if I would create a slide or imagine a slide, but a slide would always appear and I would always just go down it. It was always really fun. And then there is one that's like I remember going once and then I fell in love with the environment of it that I tried going again after and I was never able to go again. But
Mm.
what it was a beautiful like park. It was
Hmm.
gorgeous. It was a beautiful park. There was a stream of water. But like the grass that I was like walking on was like a trampoline type. Like it was
Hmm.
very floaty. Um, and there was like lots of trees and there was this house in the middle and this house had like every toy imaginable, but like what I liked. Like it fit me. Like it fit what I liked at that time.
Hmm.
So it had like all the Care Bear collections and I used to be really into those what's it called? The remote control cars.
Okay.
And I had one in this realm and I don't know if you ever watched Spy Kids, but there was
Mm-hmm.
this microwave in Spy Kids that you would put like a bag of popcorn and it would you would start the time and it would pop up McDonald's.
Yeah.
There was this microwave in this realm. There was a lot of other things that I can't really remember, but I was never able to go back, which I got really sad about as a kid.
Mm-hmm.
Um, or I would fly over the city of New York and like go around places that I wasn't familiar with, but it was funny because or ironic because after going into that astral projecting and then coming back, maybe like a week later or a couple days later, my parents and I and like our family, we would go
Oh
to these
wow.
places that I had already
Uh-huh.
seen, and I
Seen,
would
yeah.
get that like deja vu feeling without knowing back then that it was this deja vu, or like that I was already there.
Mm.
So I thought that was really cool. But how about you?
And now these are like when you were a kid. Have you had
Yes,
any as an adult now
as an
or as a
adult,
teen?
I want to say yes, but I can't remember them as much as I remember when I was a kid, which I find really strange. You would think that I would forget the kid ones,
Mm-hmm.
like my childhood ones.
Yeah.
But the ones from my teenager and like adulthood, I don't really remember. Um, other than one that I can recall from adulthood. So this was maybe about like a couple years ago. I just remember that I was living with my parents still. And I had astral projected to grandma's house actually. Well, your house now. Um and I didn't go inside. I remember not going
Mm-hmm.
inside. But I remember the house smelled like grandma was cooking memelitas. But I stayed outside in the backyard.
Mm-hmm.
And I was kind of just rolling down the hill, like how I would do when I was a kid.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah.
I would just roll down, like I would roll and then I would come up and then I would roll again. And then like that's what I did the entire time. And I remember waking up and it smelling exactly like grandma was cooking. And I got so excited. I like woke up in a hurry and I went out to the kitchen. But there was no one there. So I was like,
There's no
what the
grandma.
heck? There's no grandma there. Like everyone was still sleeping. And so I was kind of like, was I really there?
Yeah.
Like it really took me
Yeah.
back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's the only one that I
Oh
really remember, just
man.
because I remember the smell of like grandma's kitchen and like
Mm-hmm.
I even like I could even hear her like talking and like grandma has a very strong voice and it's very
Strong voice.
amplified.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And I could just hear her talking.
Mm-hmm.
And like almost like her telling me to come eat. So I like when I woke up, I guess like my body was like, it's time to wake up, like we have to go
Yeah.
eat.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But other than that, I haven't really, or at least I don't remember
Right.
going or traveling so much. Yeah.
That is so awesome that you say that because I have had, even though when she's here, I
Hmm.
have moments where I'm still in my room,
Hmm.
just waking up, because a girl
Hmm.
wakes up pretty late. And I could smell. I could smell that she's cooking.
Yes,
But
yes.
check this out.
Okay.
Homegirl gets up, she goes out to the bathroom. Her door for her room is closed. I come back into my room, get ready. I come back out. Lady's still in her room laying down.
Grandma's waiting for you to cook.
So
Grandma said,
I
Grandma
went,
said, I'm a
well,
guest here.
I I smelled that she was already that there was like food being cooked or
Yeah.
starting up in the kitchen. So I'm like, oh, let me go downstairs to start helping her.
Okay. Yeah.
Um, well, I come back, I get out of my room and her door's open now and she's still laying down. And I'm like, you're not downstairs? She's like, no. I'm like, did you cook already? She's like, no. She's like. dice, aquí estoy de floja. And I'm like, really? And I'm
Mhm.
like, and she's like, yeah. Y, and I'm like, pero it smelled like arroz con leche.
Yes. Oh
Like
my
if
God,
she was
yes.
doing arroz con leche.
The smell of
And,
la
and
canela.
she's like, and she's
Mhm.
like, arroz con leche. She goes, pero aquí en la cama.
No way.
And I'm like, oh, okay. So I just went downstairs and started
Mhm.
cleaning up, putting dishes away, and just
Mhm.
the whole norm from the kitchen.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have had those instances where I smell,
Yes.
certain things. There's been times where I think we should do a chat with that.
No, we should.
There's has been a lot of times where Jorge and I have woken up to the
Hmm.
smell of coffee, to the smell of coffee. And I'm like, there's times that he doesn't smell it, but there's times that we both
Where
get it,
you? Oh,
or
okay,
that it's
both.
just me.
Having you both smell it,
And
that's crazy.
it's something else.
It is
That's out of
something
the world
else.
because I mean, okay, then it's like you cannot deny it, you can't say no,
Yeah,
no, no, no,
because there's
there's
proof
nothing there,
now that someone else is
Pero
smelling it.
it's yeah. So there's been time where we both wake up and then
Okay.
I'm like, do you smell that? And he's like, coffee? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, who in the world is doing coffee right now? And the only ones who drink coffee in this household is us two
Hmm.
and sometimes Francisco. Francisco can have coffee, but he doesn't drink it that often.
Yeah.
So, pero the others, Jose, Maria, Yadira, especially Maria can't stand coffee.
Not even the
So
smell?
no. Well, the smell
Oh.
probably, but
Oh,
she
okay,
doesn't
okay.
like the aftertaste from coffee.
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So and I'm like, so then we just like kind of push it away, and then when we go downstairs, there's no
Nothing.
cup, no coffee, and nothing. Like Francisco's dead asleep, everybody's sleeping. There's just no way how anybody could be doing coffee. There's been times where I wake up and he's still sleeping and I go ahead and I wake him up and I'm like, do you smell that? And I wake him up just because I want him to see if it's just me. I
Yeah,
want
you
to
want
see if it's just,
validation.
yeah. And I wake him up and I'm like, do you smell that? He's like, smell what? I'm like, do you smell that? Like, do you smell that? And he's
Yeah.
like, I don't smell nothing. I'm like, you don't smell coffee? He's like, no.
Mhm.
And I'm like, okay. Pero there's been
Interesting.
instance when it's coffee, when it's cigarette smoke.
Yeah, I've
Like
gotten the cigarette
if somebody
smoke.
has been smoking like right close to
Hmm.
us, and
Yeah.
there's been times when we walk into the room and it smells like smoke in here, and he's like, "Do you smell that?" I'm like, "Yeah," and I'm like, "It smells like cigarette smoke, doesn't it?" And he's like, "Yeah,"
Hmm.
and then girl, I go crazy going from room to room, smelling the rooms. I go to Jose, I smell him. I go to Francisco and I smell him. And they're like, what? I'm like, well, somebody was smoking in my room. It smells like cigarette smoke. He's like, I don't smoke cigarettes. And I'm like, so you're trying to say you smoke? So it just goes into a whole thing. But anyways,
Yeah.
let's not get sidetracked. I felt this so
No,
interesting.
it's felt
Uh,
so strongly. No, I totally get what you mean because, like, let me tell you, and I'm gonna be honest, there is no smell compared to grandma's cooking. Like, nothing
oh, definitely.
compares. Like,
Mm-hmm.
like my mom would wake up on Saturday mornings and she would make us breakfast and it just
And it's
doesn't
not the same.
smell the same.
I have had times when Maria will come down.
Mm.
Now like get this, guys. This is a three house
Story house.
story house.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead,
we
take
have
another
an
sip of your
attic.
coffee.
Yeah. The two of the girls sleep upstairs. And she comes down and she goes like, "You're making breakfast." She's like, "It smells so much like grandma's breakfast when she's here." I'm like, "But
It's
I'm not
because
your
you have
grandma,
that
I'm your mom."
touch. Well, hey, it's like you said last time when you were here actually that oh God, don't quote me. I don't remember exactly what you said, but you said something where by that your cooking style is closest to grandma.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I could, girl, I could take that in. Suck that in all the time. Yep. I feel proud of that. Oh yeah.
No, as you should, as you should. I feel like grandma's cooking hits different. I loved when grandma was here and she made us arroz con leche. Let me tell you, when she made arroz con leche that day that you guys were here and I took my first bite, it brought me to tears. It brought me to tears and I was like, oh my God, I never thought I would have the I don't want to say the ability,
Grandma's
but
arroz con leche
the
de nuevo.
gramos arroz con leche to be in my
Yeah.
taste buds again. So yeah, it was
Yeah.
fireworks.
Yeah. You didn't see that day coming again, of
Yeah,
having
exact.
to have grandma's cookings
You know
again.
what? Pass me over that cup of coffee. I think I'm gonna need it too. No, exactly. Perfectly said. You said it
Hmm.
perfectly.
Yeah, but
Um,
yeah, this I will yeah, we need to
yeah,
do something with
yeah.
this.
We gotta praise
I
grandma's cooking a little bit more. Or
all
smells in
right.
general.
All right, so astral projection. Actually, I haven't had like maybe I have, but I don't remember.
Okay.
Um, pero así that I'm able to see, like I've heard and seen videos and heard videos, or even just other people's conversations where they say that they're able to see themselves as they sleep and how they're able to walk out of their rooms and do certain things like that. I no,
Okay.
I not me. I haven't. Mm-mm.
No, actually, I forgot to mention that I have when I was a kid. Not as an adult
Oh.
or a teen,
Mm-hmm.
but I did when I was a kid. And I would always get really freaked out because I would always be like, did I die? Like, I would always be like, did I
Ooh.
die? But
Yeah.
then I would
Yeah.
get, and sometimes, and I remember now that you're bringing this up, I like got a flashback of this. I remember sometimes it would
Mm-hmm.
be like I was being zoomed out and
Oh
being
wow.
placed in this wherever I was. Like
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I would know where I was, and then other times I
Mm-hmm.
wouldn't know where I was, and I would just
Mm-hmm.
be really entertained by this new place.
Mm-hmm.
But it felt like a kind of like I was being sucked into that direction, and I would see my astral body kind of just like I don't know how to explain it now. Like this, like if it was like chicle, you know chicle when you're like chewing chicle and you like it
Stretch
stretches
it.
out.
A cord.
Yeah,
Do you want to say like a
yeah,
cord? Mm-hmm.
yeah. And so like my body would kind of be like the exact same way, and then I would be where I needed to be or
Okay.
wherever was calling me to be
To
there.
go.
But I would see myself sleeping, and then I would see other like my parents sleeping, and
So
I
wait, you
do
were able
remember
to
that.
go from place to place around your house?
Yes, I remember being able to do that. Wow. Wow, this is trippy because like it's all coming back to me now. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's like you unlock this door in my brain and it's just all coming out.
It's
I
the coffee.
remember. No, I love that. I love that. Yeah, technically. No, I seriously remember all of that now. And like I remember one time I guess I went to sleep craving orange juice. I was a big fanatic of orange juice. And I was astral projecting and I went into the kitchen to go grab this orange juice. And I remember just being able to pull my hand and I pulled out the orange juice while the fridge was still closed.
Mm-hmm.
But I remember drinking the orange juice and it just coming out of me, like, you know? But like I
Yeah,
remember
I
being
know.
able to taste the orange juice. I'm having so many, I'm telling you, you just unlocked something that I didn't even think was humanly possible. Whoa. Yeah, I do remember. Yeah, I do remember. I do remember seeing like my mom and my dad be in their room sleeping, and then I would get like sucked and go somewhere
Somewhere
else.
else.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that sounds so
Whoa.
much with like the what is it? Uncle Scrooge movie? The Night Before Christmas, is that what it is?
Oh, yeah, 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 yeah.
Like his soul takes him or to
To different,
different different
Or there's
lives
that
or
those
past,
angels that come to him.
and they take him to like different scenarios of what he went through of, and it changes his life completely after that.
Yeah.
So he
No,
won't be
yeah, something very similar
that
to that.
grumpy. Uh-huh. But it
Yeah.
takes you from one that once from one spot to another.
From one spot
Mm.
to another. Yeah. Except I don't remember having a guide. Or maybe I did. No, I don't remember. But I do remember, I'm telling you, you just unlock something I didn't even know was humanly possible. I do remember seeing someone, but it's kind of like we were in traffic of this astral projection. And we
Right.
kind of like glimpsed at each other, like really confused that we were able to see each other, and then we went our ways.
Always. Well, I'm pretty
That is,
sure that there's other people that astral project, and you guys meet up up in the realms of
yeah.
astral projections world.
Yeah,
Of
yeah.
course.
No, but
Yeah.
as a kid, it's so
Yeah.
trippy to see.
Um,
And like,
mhm. Do you think that maybe that would be
just
the
a
reason
lot.
why sometimes we see like people, we see them and their faces are like so familiar, but we just don't
Similar?
know where we know them from?
Like we
I mean,
met them in this
yeah,
astral projection,
well, it
like
could be that.
universe or that,
It could
or
it could it could be because you guys meet up in the realms, and or as we have mentioned before in one of our past life podcasts where we were talking about where we kind of interact and we see people that their faces are so familiar we just don't know from where. So it could be
yeah.
like from either of
It
those
would,
two things, the
oh
astral
my
projecting
God.
and
And the past
seeing
lives,
or
the
living that
synchronies.
people with that, yeah, with that in a past
Yeah.
life. That's interesting.
No, wow. I think we
I don't know what's
unlocked.
in this coffee
I,
this morning.
who knows, bro? Because that's strong coffee if I'm having the effects of it.
But
Oh my God.
yeah, I haven't had I see like something that I'm able to remember. No. But I have do remember that I have had
Hmm.
is where I'm about to fall asleep.
Okay.
Like I'm in that transition of falling asleep.
Yeah.
And I had little things that happened. So, um, the one night I was starting to fall asleep, and I remember this because it wasn't not too long ago. Well, it was quite some time, but not too far away for me to forget.
Okay. Hmm.
Jorge was watching TV, and I turned around where he was at, but I was like on my side, sleeping on, facing him.
Hmm.
And I remember that as I was falling asleep, I felt like either a feather or something that hit my nose, but the hit, I felt it so like not to the point where you say ouch,
Yeah.
but to the point where you
But where you
actually
feel like the air, like
if
of the
no,
movement.
no,
Oh,
it was
okay.
just the drop, like the drop of the feather that
Hmm.
was in my nose. So yeah, and I felt it how it dropped, así como cayó in my nose,
Hmm.
and I woke up and then and Jorge goes like, "What's wrong?" I'm like, "You threw something at me." I'm like, "Let me sleep." And he's like, "No." He's like, "I didn't do anything." I'm like, "Yes, you did." And I'm over here looking, searching through the bed, something that tickled my nose because I felt, when you think you put something feathery or así, como que
Yeah,
te
you
da
felt like a
itchy,
little, yeah.
tickling sensation. And I'm over here going like this
Hmm.
and, in my nose and getting that sensation out.
Hmm.
But there was nothing. Pero within that slightness of me, like transition of me like going to
Hmm.
sleep, I saw how this was coming down. So that's why I know
That it was a
that it was a
feather. No
feather.
way.
Yeah, and I was looking for the feather, but I didn't find the feather. And then a second time it happened the same. I was about to fall
Hmm.
asleep, and in that transition of, going to sleep, the same thing, but this time I literally saw like a tree. It was a tree with apples, and at this apple had fall. It was falling, and it fell on my nose. And in that one, I woke up and I'm like, ouch. And then Jorge goes like, he's like, "Ora tú?" And I'm like, "Well, I you hit me with something in my nose." And
Yeah.
he's like, "No." He's like, "I'm over here watching TV." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I'm like, "No," and it hurt. But I literally saw how there was a tree and there was
Yeah.
apples and that the apples were falling. Like one apple was actually coming down and it hit the tip of my nose.
No
But I
way.
have had like those experience.
I've never been hit. Like, I've never had something fall on me, or at least remember feeling like something was falling on me.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's really interesting.
Mm.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that has happened to me a couple of times. Um,
Hmm.
I don't remember other ones out of the back of my mind right now. I think you need to sip on something so you can unlock my brain now.
Let me take a sip of water. Hold on.
Um, but another one that I do, and this was really really recent in a
Oh,
meditation. No,
okay.
actually no, not meditation, in a Reiki session. Um, and I don't remember. I believe it was in either June or July, either of those two
Oh, it
months.
was recent. Yeah.
Yeah, so I do get Reiki every month.
Hmm.
So it was one of those two sessions that I went,
Yeah.
and and I felt I was getting Reiki done, and for some odd reason, I was I remember me like going in and
Hmm.
then jumping out. And it just through most of the whole session, that's how I felt. I felt like I was leaving out of my body,
Yeah.
and then something would bring me back.
Like you had
And
strings
then
or something?
no, no, I don't know if I had strings, but it just felt like I was just coming back, like something was bringing me back. It was either I would
Hmm.
feel like a touch, I would feel somebody like caressing my face, and it was something was always bringing me back. I would flinch. I would literally flinch. I didn't feel I did the whole like out of my body thing, but I
Yeah.
did feel, I remember I was telling Alyssa when she was done with Reiki, I'm like, I don't know what it was. I don't know what was going on, but literally I was feeling how I would go and come back, like go and come back. Something was bringing me back. And then all of a sudden, I'm like, I felt the table move, like twice, and
Yeah.
that would literally just like flinch me back. And
No way.
I'm like, and then the last time that
Hmm.
it happened, that like the table was moved a little bit after that, I'm like, no, that's it. I'm like, I need to meditate instead of trying. I wasn't even trying, literally. It was
Hmm.
just something, it was, I don't know how I was doing it, but it was just something that it
It
was
was just so
happening.
happening. Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
so I'm like, because then the third time is a charm and I'm gonna fall from this bed. So after I was here trying to, just relax and enjoy my session
hmm.
and start meditating. All of a sudden I feel my feet go up, like just from my
Your
waist
lower part? Uh-huh.
down to my feet, just my feet just going up. What the heck is going on? I'm like, this is the first time I have ever felt anything like this.
I would
And
have I would have been spooked. I would have been like, what the heck?
and then I told her, and I did mention to her, I'm like, I don't know what were you doing, but girl, you picked up my feet away,
She picked you up and
because
she shook you off.
because she was saying that she was releasing like through my lower back. So he said our emotions stay stagnant in our lower back. So she's
Okay.
like, you have a lot of emotions there still. So she's like, um, I was kind of trying to smooth it out, release it. She's like, I didn't know I was going that deep. That made you
That
reflex your feet up.
she shook you. She shook it off.
Yeah.
She had you like a keychain.
Like, I was doing,
Yeah.
I don't know what, like I couldn't explain myself because that was just something new to me. Um, and it's like I will feel something will bring me back. Um, and just the whole experience itself was just odd.
No, that
Um,
I would
eh.
consider that odd. I would have been I would have tipped her extra. I would have been like, I don't know what you did, but this is for you.
That was another one that I felt that I could
Yeah,
remember, freshly remembered.
yeah. You
Um,
actually felt it throughout your whole like lower body.
Yeah, and that's when she told me, she's like, no, I wore this place down for those things not to happen. She's like, because they could tend to happen when you go into these sessions, you know.
Sessions.
She's like, and it seems like I think it happened right after when I came back from Vegas, actually. Because I remember I was telling her about the reading that I got when we went
Oh,
to the
yes, yes, yes.
expo.
The
Mm-hmm.
expo.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So that
Yeah,
was
then
in
it was in
July.
Yeah.
July. Yeah.
Well, I wonder
So,
if you'll have something similar when you go for August. I mean, we're in August, so whenever you decide to go, like whenever your appointment is, I wonder if you'll
well,
experience something more
I will
in depth.
consider. And I was like, and
Yeah. It is today. You're absolutely
yeah.
right. Mm-hmm.
And we just started
Yeah.
talking, and she's like, so she's like, I guess you're gonna start, astral projecting. And she was
Gonna
telling me,
start.
she was talking
Okay.
about it more, she's like, well,
Yeah.
you just gotta remember that, that you have to come back to your body and not stay, wandering around. But we were talking about it for a little bit.
Hmm.
And then we just started talking about the expo experience and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, that's
Well,
something that just those are my experiences.
yeah, no, no,
Hmm.
that's so cool. I would have never thought that like you would feel like your whole legs going up like that. Like
Yeah, yeah, but
that is so
with
cool.
that, I actually do think that it was because of the Reiki session that she was doing, that
Hmm.
she was releasing, um, the emotional on my lower
Emotional.
back. Yeah,
Yeah.
but
With
with the
the apple and the
projecting, yeah,
feathers and
yeah,
that's cool.
that.
I haven't
Mhm.
experienced something like that.
So I'm pretty sure there's pretty different ways how to feel, I guess, sort of way when you're like zooming out from when you're about to go to sleep, and you just honestly, to be honest, I think I have tried to do it intentionally, but I've never had done it. Like it doesn't go anywhere. Pues. And the taste and it happens.
I don't know if I was trying to do it intentionally as a kid.
Yeah.
Or when I had that one about being at grandma's house. I don't know if those were intentional. I think
But
they just happened.
I do feel that there is people who will do them intentionally, which is cool
Oh
because
yeah,
then
yeah.
you're able to um do it, so damn good.
Mm-hmm.
And this reminds me of the telepathy tapes.
Oh my God, I haven't heard the telepathy tapes in a while. I haven't heard the most recent episodes, but I think I know which one
Hmm.
you're talking about them going to the hill.
Yeah. Yeah. And how
Yeah.
they meet each other up there. I mean,
Hmm.
I know I kind of remember, I think they go into the meditation state or something like that, but I mean, I still think they're asked to project their bodies into those places, And that's what I'm saying. That's pretty cool because then they're doing it intentionally where they're able and
Intentionally.
capable of doing it. That
Yeah.
is pretty cool.
Yeah, no, you guys definitely should go check out the
Yes.
telepathy tapes.
Tele
I'll go ahead and add it down in the description too.
Mm-hmm.
Really great podcast, just
Oh,
extraordinary
yes.
work. Very mind-blowing, mind-opening, just
Mm-hmm. Yes.
research, everything, information,
Mm-hmm.
people, community. It's wow.
Yeah.
No, wow. Yeah, you're right. I haven't. Have you? I don't know if you have or haven't.
I have listened to one or two of their last season, but I haven't gone back. Because I guess it's more about now a little bit of interviewing like the parents or like going few months after the original
Mm-hmm.
recordings and interviews. So they're
Yeah.
going like a little bit at months after that or a
Mm-hmm.
year probably after that
Yeah.
of going back to the parents and all that, which is pretty cool, but some of it was
Yeah.
I
Like.
really like the first season, of
Mm,
the telepathy tapes. But yeah, but it's actually
yeah.
pretty cool. I
No,
mean,
I agree.
I haven't gone back, but I probably will. But yeah, this reminds me of it, just
No,
reminded me
you're
of that.
absolutely right. No, you're absolutely right. They all intentionally meet up and they meet up with people all around the world. All around the world.
Hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you guys should go
Not
definitely
just
recheck them
just
out.
not just in one. But
Yeah.
I do feel that you have to have that strong mentality to know that you need to come back to your body, that you need to come back to your physical body.
Hmm.
Because if you
Oh
don't
yeah.
have that strong, I feel that if you don't have that strong will, then I feel probably you'll stay up there wandering around.
Maybe, yeah, maybe they can get stuck.
Hmm.
Hmm. Uh, Again, like that makes me question, like, how would someone, like for me, for example, that I was experiencing astral projection at a young age, how would I be aware that I needed to return
To go
back to my
back.
body
Hmm.
and not have that feeling that I was in my body doing all of
Yeah.
this stuff? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah. Hmm.
that's what. Maybe because we're like young and like we still have our imagination and our innocence, or I don't know
Hmm.
what it could
Yeah.
be. And like maybe that's why I couldn't astral project as I got older. I don't know. Maybe it's a state of mind. Who knows?
Yeah.
It
Did you
really
watch
is.
the Insidious movie?
The first one only, and I
Oh, you
got
only watched the
creeped
first
out,
one?
and I've never seen them again. Me and my sister watched it together. And just never again. Oh,
Mm.
not never again, but I haven't watched the most recent ones. There's like six of them now or something.
I don't know. I just remember the first and probably the second one where the doctor dies or something like that.
I wouldn't know,
Oh, well,
honestly.
you haven't seen the
No, I
the
haven't.
first one.
No,
Only
I've
the
seen
second one.
the second one,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Well,
Like he's astral projecting.
he's astral projecting?
Yeah, the kid, no, the kid, the is it the Insidious movie? Yes, it is. It is
I
the Insidious movie, right?
I don't think so. Unless I forgot what the Insidious
Unless
movies is
unless it's
about.
the second one. But anyways, yeah.
I don't know. I wouldn't
I
know,
I think
honestly.
I I
I've
think
only
it
seen the
is.
first one.
I think it is the Insidious movie. Um,
If you guys know, if you guys have seen all Insidious movies, go ahead and let us know in the comments because I have not
yes.
seen them and I'm not going to see them, but I want to know if this is it or not.
Yeah, but I think it is. Um, I'm pretty sure it is. But yeah, you can let us know. I'm getting too old to remember all these movies that I watch.
No, never too old. We're getting younger day by day. Younger day by day. Oh wow. No, well those were our experiences
Hmm.
um of astral projecting. And so I definitely wanted to read one that I found online.
Oh
Um
boy. Hmm.
so the one that I got online is there's this guy that astral projects every night. One
Yeah.
night, instead of floating like usual, he feels something pulling him sideways.
Mm.
He lands in this dark hallway with flickering lights.
Oh, hell no. No, 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 no. What you mean, land? And no, frequently lights. Is that was in a airport with planes land? Oh my God.
Oh my goodness, no, I think I would wake up from that. I would have been like, nope, I'm not taking this trip. As free as it is, as free as it comes, no thanks.
Yeah.
No things. No. Let me change my flight. So he hears whispering behind him. He sees this shadowy figure moving closer. One of them reaches out like it's trying to grab his silver cord. He panics. He tries to pull himself back to his body, and he wakes up gasping for air.
I've heard of people running into shadows, entities while projecting. Usually they are harmless, but yeah, that's a nightmare. Fuel. That's
You
crazy.
know, I, yeah, listen, from what I can remember, I've never seen a shadow entity, but I have seen them in this like awake state of mind. So if I get creeped out or spooked or get some kind of like heebie-jeebies seeing them while I'm wide awake, I
Yeah.
could only imagine the terror and like spine tingling sensation I would feel after projecting.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So later, he does his own research and he finds a photo of an abandoned hospital miles away. And he swears, literally swears, that it's the exact same hallway he saw while astral
No, he's
projecting.
projecting. Oh my God. Okay. Crazy. That actually just reminds me of what you just said when you guys that you asked to project that you were in New York and you ended up going with your parents. That
Yes.
is crazy.
No,
So
it absolutely is.
would it be something like you asked to project to these places where you never have gone before and and then afterwards you're potentially going to them without even knowing you're there or that you're gonna go with certain people. It's like, are you having these psychic abilities of where you're gonna be at later
Oh.
on?
Huh. I think you're onto something. I think you're onto something. I mean that makes sense
Because
to me.
what a coincidence, that you asked to
Yeah.
project to these places and that you've never been there
And
before. And then when you go to these places and they look familiar, and then for some odd reason, this is a place where you asked to project. So basically, you're just like,
yeah.
you're
And so
doing,
like if it happened just once, like I would just kind of brush it off and just be like, well, it was just that once, like
hmm
what a coincidence.
yeah,
But repeatedly happening,
yeah.
I don't think that's a coincidence anymore.
So it's like you're marking your destiny basically of where you want to do. So it's like doing those intentions, those manifestations of
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Listen, we
Yeah.
should do this and try. Like, yeah, let's travel to Hawaii. Hey, let's make
I'm down for some Mai Tais.
let let's let's travel to Hawaii to the beach and in our astral projection, and it'll probably come
Do you really think it was some kind of manifestation that occurred or that we had? I don't know if you've heard of this string theory of like
that all
you're
the chords
destined,
that you
yeah,
okay.
that you're like
Mm-hmm.
destined to go to these places or
Just
meet these people or like however it comes. What if it was just that too? Like
yeah.
what if we just had to be at this specific
Our soul
place?
take us to where yeah,
Yeah, that
physical body.
too. I
Well,
mean,
we
yeah, it could be like how you said manifest. I manifested it because we
hmm
would go to a lot of parks, like in parks we hadn't been before, parks we had been before. And I would already go to these parks while I was astral projecting. And then it just so
hmm
happened that a week later,
then you will
a
go.
couple days later, a month later, that we would go. Huh,
Hmm.
that that is really good.
That's interesting.
That is really interesting. I don't know what you had in
But
that
either
coffee
way,
today,
I think we should try the
but I think we're all gonna need a little dose of that each morning.
so we should ask to project ourselves to where we want to go and probably, our core would take us there physically. So we can
Yeah.
enjoy our time and that wonderful place where we want to be at. So,
Yeah.
are you interested, probably for our viewers to give it a try themselves?
No, I want to try myself. What the heck? Give me the secrets. Tell me how I can do this again. Because I want to
Anyone
know now that I'm aware you know,
as an adult, yeah.
as an adult.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah.
And then the
I want to
fact
see if
that
it's
if you take that trip, astral projecting, you could actually take the trip physically.
yes. Yes. But I want to know, I want to compare if what I had experienced as a kid is similar
It's the
to what I'll
same
experience
as
now,
an
or
adult.
if, yeah, or if it'll be like a different out of body experience. Like if they'll change, maybe
Mm,
I'll actually see more people now. Maybe not. Maybe I could. I
yeah.
just hope it's not shadow people. So if you have secrets, let me know.
If anyone's listening wants to explore, here are some comment tips. So, as I had mentioned before, when I actually had set intentions, nothing would happen. But if you set your intention before sleeping or meditating,
Mhm.
uh, relax deeply, meditation, breathing exercise, visualize separating from your body. Some people imagine rolling out or floating up. Oh my God! If you feel vibrations or hear a buzzing sound, stay calm. That often means the exit point. Right. To return,
Buzzing.
focus on your physical body until you snap back in.
Mm.
Now that I read this thing about rolling out, have you ever had like a sensation that you're about to fall or that you're about to roll out of bed and it wakes you up?
Yes. Yes. And not only that, you just you asking me this question, Jesus Christ, I restarted. Just you asking me this question, I remembered falling back into my body and actually feeling like I was falling into, like I saw myself up here
Hmm.
and then my body was like on the bed and I like power
Mm,
like fall. And then I remember waking up and I was like, what the heck? I remember that. I
yeah.
do. And that was when I was a teenager.
Wow. You see, I do remember having those type of moments where I feel like I'm about to fall.
Yeah,
But
I've had those too.
but I don't remember actually like roaming around. I guess if I was feeling it, then I
Mhm.
guess
It was happening?
it was happening.
No,
I
I
just
do.
I just don't remember.
I do remember having that sensation of falling out of bed. And I actually do remember one time I did fall out of bed.
No, I haven't. I do remember having the sensation of that I'm gonna fall off, and I flinch and I wake up, and have like that gut feeling in your stomach
Yes.
when
It's like a
that
survival
it's gonna
feeling.
happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and I wake up and I'm like, what the heck? But I don't remember any. I don't know if there's like a blockage that that I'm blocking something, or I don't know. I don't know. Hey, if anyone out there knows what's going on with me, let me know. So we could unblock this thing so we could travel to Hawaii or something.
Oh
And I
my
could remember
goodness.
about it. Um, but yeah, that would be really interesting to know. What happened?
Did you see that?
Yeah.
It, did you see that?
Yeah.
What did it look like to you? Am I tripping?
Um,
That looked like a little like orb or speck of something. I don't know. What did you see? It could have just been
what
a
did I
speck of
say?
dust.
No,
Maybe.
since before we started recording, I kind of saw that something just went like right across you, but I didn't mention anything.
No, because I noticed that too, but I was waiting for you to mention
Uh-huh.
something.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Uh,
I don't know, but
um,
I'll take that as a sign that I need to astral project.
yeah.
Um, wow. So after hearing all of that, are you a believer?
Yeah.
You're like, I've always been a believer.
Yeah. Never put it to the side or
Hmm.
not let it be that it didn't happen. I've never thought that it actually had happened to me because I don't remember. But, coming to this and going back to a lot of things, maybe it was happening. I just wasn't
Like conscious enough to
yeah,
remember?
yeah, no.
I
And the
mean, you've
and
unlocked a lot of them for me.
and this right now of of like rolling out or fall or having that feeling sensation that you're falling or rolling, it it dawned to me that I don't know, it could have happened happening. I just don't remember.
No,
I
yeah.
don't
I mean,
remember.
I guess we really have to like
Deep dive,
deep
yeah.
into these conversations in order for it to unlock a memory,
Mm-hmm.
you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Yep.
Whoa, interesting. I really enjoyed this one. And I know I say this about all of them, and I really do enjoy all of them, but this one took me out for a really nice cruise and unlocked so many memories that I
Memories.
honestly thought that I
Yeah.
had completely lost or forgotten about. Thank you for that.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never unlocked them myself.
Which is all I ask, whether it is real or just a vivid dream. Astral projection lets you explore parts of yourself and maybe the universe you've never seen before.
Yeah, we have it. I guess we're gonna have to figure out. And then you guys should let us know too for our viewers or listeners if you guys have any stories of your own of astral projecting or having like out of body experiences or just anything that unlocks your memory listening to us sharing our experiences.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. Exactly like I mentioned before, if anybody out there knows what is going on with me that I don't remember, or that is keeping me from not, consciously actually going full into whatever's going on. If you will help me unblock myself. Any blockages there in the road, flickering lights, I need the help.
Oh
But
my
yeah, I really
goodness.
like this one today. I enjoy, like you said, I enjoy all of them, but this one was good. Like
Yeah, no,
it.
I agree. This one was really good. This one was really good. It took me out for a cruise that I enjoyed.
Yeah. Hmm.
So you guys have to join us next week. We have a little visitor.
Uh, Luna?
Um, yeah,
Yes.
Luna. You guys are gonna have to join us next week, um, to figure out what we're gonna be talking about because we literally have no clue.
That's right. We could go from astral projecting to something completely
A life
just
lesson. Who knows what we're gonna
an
talk about?
experience that we
And
encountered during the week. It's
yeah,
remember, it's a no clue podcast. Don't know what we're gonna come up with.
exactly. We really don't know what we're gonna come up with.
That is the good spontaneous thing about this.
Ah, there you go. There you go. And that's the way we like it.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. As always, I'm Kathy,
I'm Brisa.
and you guys are listening and watching No Clue. Don't forget to give us a like, follow, and subscribe, as well as follow us on TikTok and Instagram. I just need another sip of that coffee before we go. But follow us on Spotify as well. We're on there too. Everything, all our social media and stuff like that is linked in the description box below, as well as our email. So you guys can go ahead and submit your guys' stories, experiences, or any topics you guys want us to talk about as well. So
And
you
we
guys are
probably
welcome to that.
won't forget to we were trying not to forget to link in the telepathy tapes on
Oh
Spotify.
yes, 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 yes. I
Hmm.
will do that. I will do that for today.
For those who haven't listened to it. I mean, I started listening to it thanks to you. You, the one who shared
Yeah,
it. It's
you're welcome.
Alrighty, guys. See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.